Okay, everyone, welcome back. Today's an exciting day for me. I am just so happy to have had this deck arrive, and I've just done a little slit at the top to help our way into it. And I hope that you enjoy this deck, and maybe it resonates with you as well as it has for me. And if you are interested in purchasing it, I'd like to know why. What one thing or two things have drawn you to this deck? Has it been other people's videos? Or you were just skimming along and it popped into your vision and you went, gotta have it. So that's sort of what it did to me. And now let's lower this down. And I'm going to also lower this so that we can get a better image for showing the cards. Bear with. There we go. So I'm just going to take this off. I think it's a newer deck for most people. Don't know how many people have this one. And there we go. We're almost in. What also attracted me was in the description it said it had really good quality paper. So I'm looking forward to that. And I think in a spread it would look pretty dynamic. So let's take a look here. The packaging is off. You can see the side there. Cloud formations. There's a little web that you can get to follow them. Didn't notice that before until I unwrapped it. And 22 majors, 56 minors, the digital scanning area. And this was really quite nice on the back. Where the shadows run free. So let's get into it. The cover comes off quite nicely on that box. And I am thrilled that there is a guidebook. Not that I was really confused when I saw the little emblem on the side for scanning. Often that is, as it says, download the guidebook. But here we have a guidebook. So darn exciting. And I thought I remembered when I was scanning it on Amazon that it did say guidebook included. So that's pretty nice. Let's see how many pages we get. All English. So you can see 116 pages basically. So on the back, in the tapestry of your existence, you are the weaver of your own transformation. I hope that's nice and clear for you. I'm going to just adjust it there. Embrace the shadows as sacred catalysts for growth and let them guide you into the luminous essence of your being. Really nice. I'm looking forward to this. And you can see that there's some images on the bottom there. I like the border imitation from the cards around there. Well, that's nice, and it fits in the box. Super. Now, did they give us any spreads? They do have reversals. I can see that there. You got your majors at the front, followed by your minors. When viewed as a whole, the major arcana represents the journey of the fool who starts as an innocent seeker and progresses through various stages of spiritual development, ultimately attaining wisdom and self-realization. Oh, we're going to get a spread here. So we got the Celtic cross, we got past, present, future, and one card. It talks a little bit here about smudging the deck and I guess preparing it, crystals that you can use, recharging your tarot, and Dear Witch. Interesting. In the realm of whispers and half-lit dreams where shadows dance at the edge of consciousness lies the gateway to a journey like no other. Nice. This is the domain of the unseen, the unspoken, a world where truths hide in plain sight, waiting for the keen eye and the open heart. And it continues. Now this says, written by Vixen. Let's see if there's anything in the front there. Welcome to the coven. I don't see any copyrights or anything. I'll skim that again later. Let's get to the cards. All right. The box is just simple white inside. Fine with me. There's something on the side here. If I can get it to focus for you. Doesn't seem to want. There we go. Shadow work involves exploring and integrating the aspects of ourselves that's really hard to read. So I'm just going to pass that by. Maybe you can see it better in the camera. We'll come back to that later. Get my magnifying glass on that and some clarity. So I'm going to pull this aside for a second and get this started and open. Got scissors, I got knives, and I'm going to be very careful because this is gilded on the side. This does look like a super deluxe deck. Okay, so I'm going to slide this back here. You can see the size of it. It's a good chunky one. And the gilding is pretty darn perfect. Let's look at the backs. That's, as the word says, ethereal. Very, very nice. Now the cardstock, it's matte finish, which I do love. And it feels quite durable. Wow, and let's just put that one back there. Flip this over. And we're going to take a look through. I'm going to try to make sure I'm getting a really good view for you. I think it's going to be best because it's such a thick deck. I'm going to just bring it over one at a time. Okay. That is really a visual exploration, isn't it? The Fool. Looks like the full moon atop. Almost like a magician card with the way the root system is within his grasp. And it looks like another tiny little figure up in here. That's quite neat. So I'm going to set that one aside. Dropping a few cards here. That's a slippery deck on top. Okay, so here is our magician. Quite detailed. This to me here is quite womb-like, the way everything wraps around here. And I like that the floating clouds are coming through. The lace work up above. But if I don't continue, I can get lost in this. I'm just going to have to continue and come back to it because there's so much to see. So there's our Fool, there's our Magician, our High Priestess. So the element of the human figure is very prominent so far. And if you really let your imagination go, this looks like a familiar right here. Nice. The Empress. So the numbers are clearly illustrated up above. Almost looks like a bride and the crown on top. The emperor. Our Hierophant. I love that smoke surrounding the figure. And there's another mask or skeleton-like head there in the corner. The Lovers. The Chariot. The Winged Chariot. Got two there, little sticky. Justice. I love the spaciousness that you can go into in these cards. Okay, the Hermit. Who doesn't love a fantastic Hermit card? And I like the script. It's quite easy to read down below. Our Wheel of Fortune. There's such a richness to this deck. Our Strength card. Turbulent Times. The Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. The Devil. Well, I really think this deck is worthwhile so far. The Tower. Great Tower card. You can even see the tops of the buildings of the city in the foreground as well. The coloring suits me just fine. The matte finish is perfect. This is what was on the front of the box, the Star card. The Moon. Sort of has an easterly feel to the deck. The Sun. Almost like an eclipse. The Judgment card. The World. I'm in awe. I think this is an astounding deck. Wow. Worth every penny. Ace of Cups. So we get a little bit of the watery blue coming through. Two of Cups. Reminds me again of the three fates above. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Wow. The imagination. And I'm going to have to do some research to see how long this deck was in the making. I believe it is a Canadian artist. 5 of Cups. These would be wonderful as images on a wall too. 6 of Cups. It's almost like the genie has let loose all these possibilities. 7 of Cups. And the 8 was a little bit stuck behind, but there she is in all her beauty. 9 of Cups. Definitely a good shadow work deck. 10 of Cups. A little bit more color there in the merging of the waters. That rainbow effect. Page of Cups. Wow! I'm just gushing over this deck. Knight of Cups. So you get the idea of the horse there again, which I like to see at the knight's movement. Sort of a dragon shape. The Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups. We're into our swords now. Ace of Swords, that Excalibur look. Interesting, the sword is placed down too. We're going deep, we're going inward. The Two of Swords. You gotta let me know what you guys think. 3 of Swords. 4 of Swords. It's the depth, it's the darkness, it's the intrigue. 5 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. I keep thinking it might make a good movie too. Nine of Swords. Our 10. The page is wonderful. And it's probably going to be a good deck to have in YouTube because cameras are going to be able to grasp the images easily. So that's our knight again. The queen. And the king. So unlike the Somnia Tarot, we do have faces that we can delve within. Our wands, Ace of Wands. Two. Looks like lava flowing there. Fire energy flowing. Our 3. 4. Get the sense of heat within the wands. The 5. The 6. Even though they're a little bit longer and they are meaty, I'm going to be playing with these a lot. 7 of Wands. Our 8. Our 9. And our 10. Full of fire, full of passion. Our Page. Our Knight. Reminds me of in The Hobbit. Our Queen. Potential. And our King. Ooh, very strong. All right, we're into our pentacles now. Ace. Two. Beautiful card. 3. 4. Riches beyond our wildest dreams. 5. 6. It's like you could pick some of those coins right off. 7. Getting down there. 8. Our 9. Highly recommending this deck to everyone. Our 10. Especially since it does have a little book with it too. Page. The Knight again. Our lovely Queen of Pentacles. And our King. Whoa. Well, I have to say that is phenomenal. And I haven't seen a deck I've loved so much in a long time. This is Craggy Brook Witchery, and let me know your feelings. If you've got this deck, are there any spreads that are working really well for you? I look forward to seeing you all back here again and hearing your comments. I can't say enough about this deck. I am absolutely blown away. So I'm going to leave it there and say thank you for tuning in, and if you wish to subscribe, do so.